Right, so with transfers shown and negotiations on outgoing and incoming transfers shown for saving cash, it's time to crack on with our season. And our first game, Blackburn Rovers, so trip over the Pennines, and let's see what we can do. I've already set up my squad tactics and shape that I want to play because it's a system that I like to play, so I'm going to play it. Couple of purple arrows, well, 3 of them, which is PES in it. So I'll just sort this out. Puccini's on the blue. Hopefully one of the 2 of these players can have a decent game to try and attract some interest in their sale. That'd do me fine. I think that's as good as we're going to get it, isn't it? Let's just sort out the bench, really. What's he like on the left hand side? Oh, it's got to be better than purple, hasn't it? I think we'll start with Vatakov just because he's on a little bit better form than Minandinho. See if there's anybody else that I could add. I think I will take Rustwith. I'm not sure though, because Galatska might run out of steam, might he? Unsure about this. I think I'm going to take Rustwith. The thing I like about Rustwith is that you can finish, and that could become important. Okay. I'm not sure about anybody else, but I do like to mark players up. Just for the simple reason that even if they can't do a complete job on them, at least it's a job to a fashion. So it's going to work like this. In the fluid formation. That's the deal of it. Give a shot to Castellis. And just ask Balljack to come up for the corners. And I think that's it. So we'll crash on into the game, and hopefully we can compete, because transfers won't get done for a little bit, so we might have a game or 2 without anybody new. I think it might be just the 1 game without anybody new, and then we'll start to see some signings coming in, hopefully. So hopefully we won't get caned, but you never know, do you? You never know with PES what game's going to be like till you play it. I've done the kits thanks to the guys at PES World in the Skybet Championship and the Premier League. So, and that's thanks to people like Chucky Boy 12345 and Pro Spartan Gamer, and you know, the good folk at PES World. There's some really good YouTube channels around, and I really do enjoy them and appreciate all the help that people give with PES. So the Master League lineup. A lot of people have fond memories of default Master League teams over different PES games, and you know, these players that have been cobbled together for a club. Let's hope we can whip them into shape and get them earning a few points before we change all the squad around, because there's going to be a lot of incomings and outgoings. A version of 4-4-2. Obviously I don't play two centre forwards, I play support striker, moving into centre forward if they can do that. Sometimes I'll just play the one centre forward, sometimes depending on the players I've got I'll play a couple of attacking midfielders or whatever. A couple of midfielders dropping back into defensive midfield positions, but we're underway and we'll see how it plays out, see what we can do with the squad in the coming weeks. For Sullivan, see if we can close him down. I think it's going to be one of these games where it's going to be pretty tough, because I think Blackburn might keep the ball a bit. I'm playing a defensive line of 3, but I've tried different defensive lines and I'm not really sure if it makes that much of a difference. I don't know if anybody else has found that. Maybe you've found what works in defensive lines and what doesn't, because I don't think that the back line is particularly that quick with the default squad. Nice ball there, and then a horrible one. So I know that the AI does like to exploit the space with through balls. It likes to trick out wide and play those passes into the box from the wide positions, tries to catch you out. And hopefully we can get a few passes going now, see if we can tight on ball, and I can turn around then. We're having a few problems as well with the right stick. I know the right stick's used for pushing players off, but whenever I try and use it, it has an effect of taking possession of the player away from me, and that's just with the right stick. So here we go with the tricks. Managed to force it for a corner. See if we can defend this now. It's whipped in. Chackham with a head on it. Chackham was not on the transfer list, because I don't think I can get that many defenders in. I took off just moving out, we're just waiting for support really. Castellis. See if we can play the through ball. It's a little too acute, isn't it? You know, it needed to be a bit softer, the angle there. So Blackburn with most of the possession. They're struggling to cheeky little back foot there, wasn't it? Okay. See if we can get something going in attack. There's space here, and Glax has played it straight to his feet instead of through the gap. That's a better looking ball, but picked off. It's not going to trouble the Blackburn defence, is it? And then good challenge from the Blackburn player. If I look to play that wide. Blackburn just moving the ball about and causing us to tire out, chasing it, and then they're in. If you get round, you can hopefully defend that, and just as we've done, then we go and give the ball away. I didn't really look properly. I was looking at the dark blue shirt as opposed to anybody else, and that's nearly a goal, and this might be, because he's going to put the ball around. It's gone through the legs, and it is indeed in the net. Don't want to see that really. Just the ball, like I said, just passing into the area from out wide positions. That's what they do. You very rarely see the AI crossing in PES 2015. It's normally a little trick or two to try and fool you. one way or the other, and there we go, they're squashing us now. We've got to fight now. I'm sure these boys have got some fight in them, I'm sure they can do it. Come on, you default Master League team, come on. Castellis. Castellis was going to try and play the ball, I didn't move his body away from the challenge, I should have done. And it's pushing me, I'm manually overriding that, and it's trying to push me behind their player, so he's goal side. And I'm not doing that, off the post. Can we hack it away? We can. Ball over the top, but it's not going to beat the defender, is it? And defend that, can we? No, it's not going to let the pass get executed. Corner kick. Got a dig in. No, it's not a corner. Thought that came off my play then. Well, I can't pronounce his name. It begins with S. F. A few things begin with F. Right, go on. The ball through. Oh, I didn't want to play it to him. I wanted to play it to the one that was a bit shorter so I could move him outside. Not have Mr. F name come inside. At half time it's 1-0 to Blackburn Rovers, but we're not completely out of it. We just can't seem to get any rhythm going whatsoever. So I shall see you shortly for the second half.